Pre-Wimbledon at home. Mark, obviously the result disappointing last weekend. How difficult has this week been in training, or has it just been keep doing what you've been doing?
Yeah, it was difficult Monday to have to watch, the DVD again, but it's part of life. You have to get on with it. We did that. The boys know that we weren't up to scratch on Saturday. We worked hard Monday. We had a really good day Tuesday. Day off yesterday as normal, and back in today to get things ready for Saturday.
And is there anything that you can do to just give them a boost, or has it gone beyond that, if you like?
Of course it hasn't gone beyond that. It's just hard work and stop making errors. We can try and give them the confidence. You don't beat them up in training. You're trying to improve things. But they've also got to realise that what we've been dishing up occasionally has been not good enough. And Saturday was the last one, so that's one you have to work on. But you can't just beat them with a stick about performance. You've got to try and get them up, try and improve them, try and work on things, obviously. And that's that's no different to what we've done for the last 2-3 years.
Talked after the game about making some changes. Do you know where you're going with those?
Probably, yeah. At the minute, the difficult thing is no one's really making a place their own at the minute. So, we're looking at a few things. We'll continue to do that today, and we'll work on a team shape tomorrow. Then we'll know. We'll do a bit of shape today, but the personnel will know who it is tomorrow.
And obviously, you've had a couple of people missing out, particularly at the back. Is there anyone coming back into the mix this week?
Troy's trained. We'll see where he is. Craig's not quite there, so but Troy's there, so he should be fit and available, and hopefully, in consideration. We're leaking goals. We need to think about what we're doing there, who we're playing there. A lot of hard thought will go into it. It won't be just do this, do that. We'll try and do it logically and pick a team that gives us balance, gives us the ability to be able to deal with their aerial strength and be able to play as well.
How much of it for you this season has been that you haven't been able to stick with a solid defensive pairing all the way through, because injuries have started, haven't they?
That hasn't helped for sure, but that's no excuse.
Fair enough. And look at Wimbledon this season. I mean, they struggled last year, but they're absolutely flying this season, aren't they? And I suppose they'll come full of confidence.
Of course they will. They've done well, and they'll be full of, as you say, full of confidence. Got a good result last week against Burton, but we haven't seen anything in the league so far. I think Chesterfield with their results, but we matched them for 30-35 minutes. We got a bit of a run around second half, and we're chasing the game a little bit. When the game became a bit more open, we actually had more chances. But apart from Chesterfield, I think everyone's much of a muchness, and I think it's just about on the day. And on the day, we haven't been good enough time. It's early days. It's 8 games in. I don't think anyone should be getting carried away with their starts. Bar Chesterfield, I don't think anyone should be getting too downbeat with their performances and their results. And, we're disappointed we've not got more points, not played better, not conceded less goals. But if we keep working hard, keep believing, keep trying to find the right formula, we know it'll change.
Yeah, Mark, Alan Bennett, I mean, you made the decision to let him go, and people are bound to now say, with him starting the season so well at Wimbledon, they're bound to question whether that was the right decision. But do you still think at the time that was the right thing to do?
Yeah.
And Troy Brown, he's only played 5 games so far. From what you've seen of him, do you think he can come back in and help with the defensive effort?
If he's fit enough and he's selected, and I have no doubt. We'll see what I put out if he gets selected. I have no doubt about that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's difficult to know what to work on when it's just stupid errors that have been costing you. Because
it is. It's baffling, to be honest. But you just have to be methodical, and you have to try and eliminate. I can't, and I hate it when I hear managers say, you can't legislate for just individual errors. But that is where we are at the minute. That said, we have to keep working on the confidence side of it. We have to keep working on just making them make good decisions, better decisions all the time. And if we keep doing that, like I say, there's times and a place to get into them, to try and liven them up, to try and do things. But you've also got to work on the things they're good at, and trying to eliminate the mistakes that they're making and we're making as a group, because it's been far too many times.
Yeah, you almost have to be a psychologist all the time as a manager. But have you thought about, because you have used them in the past?
No, we're not at that stage. No, we're not there at the minute. I don't think anybody can. As a psychologist isn't going to help us with some of the goals that we're conceding. It's just at the minute, it's just work on the training ground. And as I said, we all have to be psychologists sometimes. Just on an every day, just to try and they all tick in different ways. They all get motivated by different things, and what works for one doesn't always work for the other. So you're constantly like that anyway. And at the minute, I don't think we needed that at the minute.
Yeah. Do you think the group is completely different to last year in terms of the characters in the camp?
No, not particularly. I think we've got a few. We just haven't. It hasn't quite worked for us yet. But we're 8 games in, and I have no qualms whatsoever that we will improve and be in and around it. We've given ourselves a tough start. We know that, but there's enough ability, capability, strength of character, determination, togetherness within the group that once we click, once we get that lucky 1-0, I think we'll be all right.
Yep.